Hello everyone, welcome to MaiMediaTV. How una day? How is everything? My name is Hola. Today we have something to discuss with each other. Vividly yesterday we recall that we broke a news on this channel that the former deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu was arrested in UK over an allegations of organ harvesting. So these have really traced a lot of comments on social media that everybody has divided on the part of this 15-year-old boy and the other senator, which is Ike Ekweremadu. So the Ekweremadu was arrested yesterday. If you have never heard the story, he was arrested yesterday basically alongside with a 15-year-old guy who claimed to be 22 on his passport. So this guy was transported to UK for a kidney harvesting. So one of Ekweremadu's daughter named Sonia is undergo an illness called kidney disease, which she needs kidney transplants. So unfortunately, this guy was contacted from Nigeria. His name is David Ukpo. So he was contacted. According to the situations of things, he agreed to follow them to UK for organ harvesting. So they are going to remove his own organ and give it to. So unfortunately, they went through a process which makes Ekweremadu to wrote a letter dated December 28, 2021. So I'm coming, let me read the letter, what the letter says for you guys, so that you can know that this story is a real case on the neck of Ekweremadu. So we are just trying to give you update on this case so that you can know how the case is going. So okay, you can see the letter there now. So the letter is dated December 28, 2021, which was written to the British High Commissions in Abuja in request for the guy, which is a David Ukpo visa. And Ekweremadu explained in full details what this guy is going to do in UK for him. That is why he's going to UK with his daughter. So now the letter written, he said, "Dear sir, madam, medical visa application for Ukpo Nwamini David. I am writing in support of this visa application made by Mr. Ukpo Nwamini David, who is currently having a medical investigation for kidney donation to Miss Sonia Ekweremadu. David and Sonia will be at the Royal Free Hospital in London, and I will be providing the necessary funding. I have enclosed a statement of my bank account. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you required additional information. Please accept my assurance of my highest regard. Yours faithfully." This is assuming to be the letter Ekweremadu wrote in support of the visa applications of the guy called David. So after these situations, the visa was granted. According to this scenario, the visa was granted and Ekweremadu and this guy flew to UK. So on the process of this, the story is in the previous video, but I just want to touch it for you so that you can understand if you are just watching this video, because we've already made a video that speak through all these stories. If you want to watch the video will be on this page also. So as this guy get into UK, fortunately they went to the hospital to do some tests. The first stories that we heard was like, this guy kidney doesn't match Ekweremadu daughter, and so this guy needs to return back to Nigeria. Then he changed it. What do you think? He have to change it because it's the situations in Nigeria now, it's socially difficult than you can flew out of Nigeria and still thinking of coming back to that country. He has to find his own way out of doing things, which is going to implicate the person who brought you to UK. What is the way forward? The first story said this guy changed the scenario and claimed to be a 15 years. Although the guy is young, he might be 15 years. And if he's 15 years, definitely Ekweremadu is very, very desperate, because no 15 years can sign by his own self unless his guardian is there to remove his organ. So he's typically against the law of the land. So by so doing, if this guy is truly 15 years, then Ekweremadu has forged to put 21 or 22 years on his passport. That is also against the law of the land. Now the story is, this guy went ahead to claim an asylum and is not ready to go back to Nigeria. So when you claim an asylum in abroad, you have to give a tangible reason for the government to give you their stay, because they will never allow you if your explanation is not genuine enough. Then this guy went ahead to give an explanation that Ike Ekweremadu brought him to UK for organ harvesting. Then they asked you, did this seek your consent before doing this for you? The guy said no. Then they asked him, how old are you? The guy said he's 15 years, but his age was manipulated and put on 21 or 22 years. So now Ekweremadu was arrested. So after Ekweremadu was arrested, they arrested him for two reasons. Number one, organ harvesting. They arrested him, they arrested his wife also for organ harvesting. The UK police is saying that they want to harvest a minor organ, which really speak out that the minor cannot decide if anybody will particularly need his organs or is part of the body, unless the guardian is applicable. And you know the guardian don't follow David Ukpo to UK. They were not there. It is only David Ukpo who flew with Ike Ekweremadu to UK. Now this case is not clear enough, because it really put Ike Ekweremadu in a big problem as it is. Number one, the other story is saying that this guy is not ready to come to Nigeria. Even if this guy flew out of Nigeria, he will never come back. But this is just a mistake of the highest order, because if Ekweremadu will know this guy is highly desperate, I think this man will never try to involve himself. But unfortunately, he found himself in the night of the law, which the law is going to speak a lot about this in UK. This is not Nigeria, where things are swept under the carpet. Now I'm still looking for how a lawyer will still rescue Ike Ekweremadu out of this travel that he found himself. So these issues have already divided a lot of Nigerians, that some people supported this young guy and other people supported Ike Ekweremadu. But in a furtherly, I'm going to explain why people on their own personal opinion supported this duo in a separate ways. This one is coming from the overseas and one of the major prominent person in Nigeria, and is also a general overseer of Omega Fire Ministry, Apostle Johnson Suleimon. You can see his picture there. He clapped back and he criticized of who fought his prayer for the Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu and his wife Beatrice. The clergy has prayed that God will seek Ike Ekweremadu and his family through this current situation. The prayer followed Ike Ekweremadu and his wife arrest by the Metropolitan Police in London for alleged conspiracy to harvest the organ of a child. According to the report, the Ike Ekweremadu needed the boy kidney for their daughter Sonia, who is suffering from kidney problem. On his social media, Apostle Suleimon wrote, "Heard about the travel of the former Deputy Senate President. May God see him through. May God protect their child and spare their life. Thank God for preserving the life of the minor who was to be used. May God help them to do the right thing. This too shall pass. That one is coming from the clergy there. Opposing the prayer, some Twitter users called him out for praying for someone who allegedly committed a big crime. In reactions to Don Suleimon wrote, "I just made a prayer for those who involved in the issues of the former Deputy Senate President. I see reactions. Since you have become the law court, take your hate somewhere else and don't just come join those who I have blocked. Even a confirmed thief on the cross, Jesus prayed for him." That one is coming from Apostle Suleimon there. He said even the thief on the cross, Jesus still prayed for him, for his soul. So this has really created a divisions in Nigeria. Some other people, prominent people who see Ike Ekweremadu as one of themselves, pray for him, and some other people who claim to be on the masses side supported this young teenager. So other people, as we talked about Apostle Suleimon, not quite long, the lady who is so controversial actress Chioma Ifedamidike has revealed her stand on the ongoing crisis rocking former Nigeria Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu and his wife Beatrice Ike Ekweremadu, who was arrested in the UK alleged for organs harvesting. Do you know what this lady wrote on her social media platform? She went ahead to say, "I stand with the homeless boy. I stand with the humanity, and I stand against tribal sentiment. Justice take its course. These men are evil. They care only about themselves. That is why they looted the country dry and relocate their family to London. But the universe will keep exposing them and their friends in disguise." He wrote on her Instagram. So that is what that lady wrote on Instagram. Vividly, for those of you who don't know this lady, she's the one who said that Apostle Justice Suleimon, who made this comment, has an affair with her and collected money from her a few months ago. So I think maybe he's trying to reply Apostle Johnson Suleimon in this scenario, or she just tried to support her own as a mere citizen. So you should know one thing about Nigeria, that the Hellites love themselves. No matter how divisible they can be during politics, they always back themselves up when it comes to some allegations. So this really see what DinoMilaye wrote on his Instagram account. DinoMilaye said on his Facebook and Instagram page, he said, "Senator Ike Ekweremadu notify the British authority on his trip with this said boy. I stand with Ike," and he posted the letter written to the British High Commissions on his page. And so far so good. Also, Peter Obi come under fire following the comments on Ekweremadu case trafficking. The 2023 presidential aspirant Peter Obi sparked mixed reactions following the comments on the woman trafficking charge slams against Ike Ekweremadu. You all know though that elites will always support themselves, but he's doing the right thing as a normal human being, because you can never judge anybody until it was proven in the court of law that is guilty of the same crime. Peter Obi offered prayer to their daughter, who is in delicate health condition. "My family and I are with the Ekweremadus over their travel. We join all men of good wills in prayer for the healings of the daughter, and they commit them into God's hands for justice to be done." P.O. he wrote. That's Peter Obi he wrote. However, you should know that people will always comment, people will always say something, people will always say a lot of things about the situations that comes under Peter Obi. People love him generally, but there are other people who see him as doing above what they are expecting from him. So let's read some comments about what people say about Peter Obi on this platform for you. This one is coming from Oyiga Michael. You don't did overdo. Even Jesus change them for some guys once. That one is coming from Oyiga. Another one is coming from Yami Hassan. He said the twist is the evidence that Nigerians read to get angry, not to understand. I think that is fact here. Nigeria read to angry, not to understand. There is nothing bad in greeting somebody who is in travel. You are not the court, you are not the policeman who arrested him, you are not the court who is going to judge him. But when you find your fellow man in any situations, pray for him. So it's now left for God, who put him in that situation, to lift him out or to let him stay there. But you should always do your own part according to the humanity. It doesn't matter. This one is coming from Josh Smokey. He said, horrible how most Nigeria don't understand English. This man is wishing their daughter well, but for asking for justice to be served at the same time. Your parent paid school fees too. Yeah, that's true anyway. Nobody will be looking for his daughter or son to be dying. You always find a solution, but he's finding this solution in a wrong way. That's the only thing I can be saying about this. And some cases, you know, our mothers, they can push our fathers to do a lot of atrocities in their support. I see this as something like that. So another comment is coming from Ugwana Ejikem. She wrote, let me help paraphrase for folks with lyrics comprehensive problem. We, the Peter Obi family, commiserate with you all this misfortune that have fallen your family. I pray to God to heal your daughter and you get the justice you deserve for your crime. That is the simple of what Peter Obi wrote on his platform that caused this controversy. Because many people don't really understand the English because of the grammar and the misleading of the grammar, so they don't understand. And Ugwa Ejikim help us to analyze it in the simple English as it's supposed to be. He said, let me help paraphrase for folks with little comprehensive problem. So we, the Peter Obi family, commiserate with you all the misfortune that fallen your family. I pray to God and to heal your daughter and you get the justice deserved for your crime. That one is coming from that Ugwano Ejikim there. People will not get money, they suffer. As this guy get money, he will never accept that things to happen to him. He is from another people's family. In the name of paying him money, you want to harvest his organ. Nobody on this earth will open his eyes for that such to be done to him in the name of money. And if it happens in the name of money, that will be a willingly, and it should be an adult, not a minor. So that's what that my beautiful sister is saying there. So another one is coming from Kingsley. He said, what do you think? So you think Ike Ekweremadu will just take someone to UK for organ donation without taking all the proper precautions known fully well he is coming to UK? He is not guilty until proven guilty beyond every reasonable doubt. There are other side of that story. Yeah, you are saying the truth, my brother. There may be other side of the story that we've never heard about this issue. Maybe we keep our hands in fold and see when another stories will come out on that case. So another one is coming from Gallo Gabison. He said 24 hours after his supporters celebrated Ike Ekweremadu trouble, the principal come out to support him. Big fat L against and again. You can wish him die anyway. So right now the case has been adjourned to July 7th, which will be hands and handfold to see when we are going to hear from the magistrate court and the decision of the court. But now these two people have been reminded in the prison custody till the further notice of the judge of the hearings in London. So my beautiful people, the only views I can just say about this thing is that in anything we want to do, we should not be anxious. We should think about the legal way and the illegal proceedings of the act we want to take, because we don't know where it may find us to. If truly Ike Ekweremadu take a child and change his date, year of birth on the passport, definitely this guy has even committed a crime to the Nigeria that is served for many years. And if truly this guy is trying to change the patterns of what they agreed of doing in UK, definitely it still come back to Ike Ekweremadu, because if these politicians, these leaders have not looted Nigeria so bad that they can't even figure out one hospital that can do a kidney transplanting in Nigeria. So assuming there is hospital in Nigeria and this guy agreed, they will just take the guy to a hospital in Nigeria, he will sign the paper and they will do whatever they want to do. Now they need to flew this guy all the way from Nigeria to UK where they found their problem. So sometimes when you create problems, in thinking of creating problem from the people, you are also creating problem for yourself. Now Ike Ekweremadu created problem for himself on the failures of him and some of his colleagues who failed to build hospitals in Nigeria and to make Nigeria work for the masses. If Ike Ekweremadu have the money, the power to get visa easily and have the money to flew any other person and buy any other people's mind to UK, can you take a second and think of those people who having the same sickness but don't have the money to do that? What do you think about that? We should be good in everything we are doing. We should try to think about those people who don't have the money. The money you have today is for the masses. You may think you work for it, but you stole it from the people. You stole it from the road you're supposed to build. You stole it from the house you're supposed to build for the people. You stole it from the schools you're supposed to create from the people. You stole it from the hospital you're supposed to build for the people. Now people are in abject poverty. You know how to save the life of your own daughter by fleeing her to UK for an operations. So my beautiful people, I just say I should bring this matter close to you as they hot. What do you really think about this? Is this the judgment of God, or is just a mere mistakes caused by Ike Ekweremadu? What do you expect to happen to such a bad people, or a bad government, or a bad politicians of our society? I want you to give your comment in the comment section below here, so that we will know your views and we will surely reply to your comments on what you said about this scenario. Just keep your hand forward. We will give you update back to back as they hot for our side when the story really started in the court. And if today is the first day you've never come on this channel before, kindly take your time to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that anytime we upload our videos, you will be notified. Also share this video to your loved ones. Help us. This keep encouraging us to give you more updates about the stories, general stories across the globe and in Nigeria in particular. May God bless you as you do so. See you in the next video.